everybody. Welcome in to this month's episode 5 of Mallory Rock. I am Strange Tangents, and I am joined by my ever so lovely wife, Red Panda, aka Mrs. Strange. So, definitely an interesting time today, I believe. So, I always get to kind of put stuff together so I know a little bit about what's going to be going on. But Red Panda does not. So, we're going to start off tonight. I'll get some stuff pulled up. While I'm getting some stuff pulled up, do you want to open up the box and see what else all there and inside? Okay. So we'll get this pulled over here. I'm going to get some of the digital files opened up. So welcome in. If this is the first time that you're joining us, or if this is the first time that you're seeing anything, feel free to join us in the Discord. Feel free to also check out our YouTube, because you can catch up on everything there as well. Catch up on past episodes. And then as well in the Discord, you can see all of the documentation that we're going to be using today. We'll upload a lot of that into the Discord as well. And be sure to check out the new roles request as well within the Discord. So you can be able to add the investigator role to yourself, and then anytime we do something like Hunt a Killer or anything like that, we can be able to tag you, and it will notify you that there's something related to the Hunt a Killer series specifically in the Discord. Welcome in, Exquisite. Welcome in, Comedy. Hi, Katie. Hope everybody's doing well. Right? How dare I make you do more stuff? All right, let me get all of this pulled open. So what do we got in the box while I'm doing this?
Some. Oops.
Okay.
Ooh, it calls itself. Look at that.
All right.
That's super funny. I was thinking like a magnifier. And then I'm really excited about the message. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of dying right now.
So we've got message in a bottle. We've got a flashlight. All right.
And we got another letter from Beth. No, Gwen.
Gwen.
Wrote the letter.
Yes. So yeah, we're trying to solve the murder of Beth.
Yes. I'm like, as soon as
I'm
Beth,
borrow this real quick.
Got some receipts as well from Hendrix. And some lawn survey stuff.
Okay.
Gonna go more down the construction property. Or more nautical stuff. Stars. Star chart. That's gonna be interesting.
Right. So we got more star stuff going on. Okay.
We're gonna learn a little more about Jordan tonight. This seems very business certificate.
So like a trauma, maybe like a trauma worksheet, right? I think that's
worksheet,
is that what's labeled as?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, trauma worksheet.
I was thinking like a therapy worksheet.
And also need to get.
And two more things. I have a newspaper article. It looks like napkin from the Rock Lounge. Last Bastion, Arrow, Rock Lounge, Arrow. That's it.
Okay. We got plenty of stuff. We've got so I'm definitely excited about that message in a bottle as well.
It's probably like the Cora thing last time.
Absolutely. And then, all right, so I've got the dashboard ready to go there. And then, so really what I'll do real quick. Now we've kind of seen everything that's in the box. We've got that, with the we've got Gwen's letter. We've got the star map, right? You said that.
Yes.
Hendrix group files.
Yep.
the bridge review, business registration, and then we also have
the bridge review.
I think that's the it's that thing, that land survey looking thing. Business registration, bar napkin, the incident article, trauma worksheet, flashlight, and message bottle. So there you go, message in a bottle. Which yes. So exquisite. Absolutely, that you are correct. That is a good song. All right. So we've got. Do you want to? Actually, let's go over this first. So let's do a quick recap. Because I know it's been a month since our last episode, since we did our episode 4. So this one is let me get the 5 pulled up here, and we'll get that recap pulled up. Forgot about this. Type that in right. There we go. Okay. So our recap for episode 5. Okay. So Gwen was able to determine that Reverend Reaver, all right, was at a Rocksteady meeting when Beth was murdered, so he couldn't have been the killer. So that's what we did last episode, was we were able to eliminate Reverend Reaver as a suspect. In an unsettling turn, Gwen has received a threatening voicemail from an unknown number. The killer is onto her, and with only 4 suspects remaining, the end of this investigation is in sight. So that is 100% true, right? So this is episode 5. Next month we'll hit episode 6, and that will be it for Mallory Rock. So I do want to take a moment. If you all have been enjoying us doing the Mallory Rock series, then do me a huge favor. Go to that YouTube link, okay? Or if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below that you want to see us continue to do these Hunt a Killer series. Let us know that you are enjoying it and having a great time. We always love hearing from you. We read those comments. We reply to those comments. So just, we listen and let us know. All right. So do you want to go over Gwen's letter? Yep. Okay.
Gwen's letter first. Detective, I was visiting my mom a few days ago. When I went out to my car, I found a tiny glass bottle wedged under my windshield wiper. First that voicemail, and now some strange bottle. I couldn't handle it. I didn't open it. I just sent it to you. Following me. They know where my mom lives. Sully looked into the voicemail and found the original phone number. But he doesn't think I should call it. Maybe you can? Oh yeah, we're totally going to call it. Eliminating Reverend Reaver was much needed progress, but now I've been looking over my shoulder all the time. What Beth felt like? After responding to your last email, I did some more research on that company that keeps popping up, Anchor Management. I requested the registration from the Chamber of Commerce and took the ferry to the mainland to pick it up. Felt good to get off the island for a bit. I'm not sure where this is going, but Beth was looking into the company, so it feels right. I also stopped by Jordan's bar, the Rock Lounge. I asked him where he went after the last bastion on the day Beth died, but he wouldn't get off the phone. I tried to get his attention, but the rat bag just scribbled something on a nearby napkin and shoved it in my face. From what I can tell, he claims he was at the lounge until close the night Beth died. Yeah, he had written last bastion, Rock Lounge, sleep, that's it. I know you haven't met Jordan, but he reeks of fraud and cheap cologne. Sully told me Jordan once tried to get out of a ticket by claiming tourists must have stolen the registration from his locked car. To verify his story, I messaged a friend from high school who works the late shift at the lounge. I've uploaded screenshots of our conversation and the full picture she sent on the shared desktop. I still can't shake the fact that Beth's killer is looking for me. I finally convinced myself to go to Beth's house again. Since Joey is a suspect, I decided to take a look in his office and their bedroom. I definitely found some things you should take a look at. Also, this is crazy. Do you remember what I told when I told you that the Mariners Lodge pump room flooded on the night Beth died? I got a notification on my phone at 9:32 p.m. and called Martin to fix it. While dealing with insurance, it's been a nightmare. All of a sudden, they're claiming the valve might have been tampered with on purpose. I've included a video of my night manager Phyllis made that night at the pool. Didn't remember seeing anything strange, but sent over the unedited footage anyways. I took a look at all the clips and found one that was taken at 9:36 p.m. You don't think this could all be related, do you? Ruby asked to move in with me. Didn't go into too much detail as to why. I tried talking to Joey about it, but he's absent at best. Ruby lives with Martin and Jody right now. I figured emailing Martin would be the next logical step. My mistake. Martin clearly has no interest in continuing that conversation. I'm including a copy of the email on the desktop. I'm just reading too much into it. My head has still been all over the place lately, but I did manage to change the password. I just need to know one more person is. Any of what I sent you, clear someone. Use the contact button and send me the message with the full name of the suspect. I really need some help here. I'm starting to doubt this investigation, and I'm a little scared. Let me know what you find.
Okay. So sounds like our objective for this one is to eliminate one more subject. So that'll take us down to 3 subjects for the final episode next month. So Exquisite, you still think it's Sam? I think wasn't that like our first person that we eliminated?
It was totally.
Like I'm pretty sure that was
on
our
video at the nap.
yeah. Like I'm pretty sure that like she's on video. Like
but she totally was the most like suspicious suspect.
She really was.
She
really was. So do you think it's gonna be a plot twist? Is that what it is? You think there's gonna be like a we know you already ruled this one out, but it was actually her.
Maybe she's a tech genius.
Right?
Forge the footage or something.
Yeah. All right, let me get a couple of these put into Discord as well for you all. You want to call the phone number first?
Starts at the beginning of the letter. It makes sense, right?
We can do that. You want to call the number and put it on speaker?
Sure.
All right, so yeah, so we had what we're doing right now is so Sully had looked into a voicemail and found the original phone number, so that's what we're calling.
Thank you for calling Anchor Management Land Survey. Fortunately, all of our staff are.
I don't know, it didn't pick it up, so let's
okay.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and call that again.
Thank you for calling Anchor Management Land Surveyors. Unfortunately, all of our staff are currently unavailable. Thank you.
Or was Anchor Management?
Well, no, it said Anger Management Land Surveyors.
Yeah, it's this.
So that's the company.
People So when she wrote it
Anchor Management, not Anger. I'm thinking Anger.
Yeah.
Not Anchor Management. Okay,
yeah.
So it was Anchor Management Land Surveyors, which
that was the original phone number.
And that's that business registration certificate as well, right there.
I don't remember 100% like what Beth was looking at. Oh, like they were involved. It was much of a bell. Someone from there was threatening her, though. At least we know that much.
Right? That's true.
Yeah. Next.
Five there. All right, so I'm going to. Some of these are just copies and stuff like that. So I'm going to. This is everything that should be stuff that we've already shown you. And then there'll be a couple other things I'll add in here in just a little bit. Here's all the files of everything we received. Okay, so that's all the documents. I just put all those up in the Discord. So feel free to check those out. So you can start looking through some of these items yourselves. Help us hopefully get to the bottom of this mystery. But and let me back up. Okay. got that, and then we got that new password of Seashell. Okay. Here we go. So we've also got the Michelle Gray Investigations website where some stuff gets placed as well. Looks like there's a video, a hotel video that was placed on here. And then she had mentioned about screenshots, right? Pretty sure she mentioned about
she
screenshots.
mentioned something about photos.
Oh yeah, right here where Ruby had asked to move in with me. She tried talking to Joey. Figured emailing Martin would be the next logical step. I'm including a copy of the email on the desktop. Hopefully, I'm just reading too much into. Okay.
And then the video was from the whole.
Is that what that was?
The hotel video. Yeah, that's what that'll.
Okay.
Yeah, she has a lot packed into this.
Oh yeah, right here. Okay, so I
Yeah.
got a notification on my phone at 9:32 p.m. and called Martin to fix it. Dealing with insurance has been a nightmare. Okay. I've included a video. I've included a video my night manager Phyllis made the night near the pool. She didn't remember seeing anything strange, but sent over the unedited footage anyways. And she found out that video was taken at 9:36 p.m. Okay. So
Interesting.
So let's so who remembers what the time frame was looking at for Beth's murder? That's going to be very important, right? Because that's the time frame that we need to use to eliminate a suspect. Anybody remember it off the top of their head? Of what the time frame is.
She was
for
alive
her...
at 9:10 p.m. So 9:10 to 10:40.
Okay, is that what we were looking at?
Maybe it was 10:15.
So remember we dealt with the watch. So we're trying to remember the time frame that we're looking at for Beth's murder. Like we had it narrowed down pretty far, and for some reason I can't remember.
Definitely 9:10. That's when she posted to Ruby. Other number.
Yeah. Well, we found that that was episode 1, right? But was it episode 2? We found out what the hours were.
Body had to enter the water no later than 13. When I was able to do the math on that, I kept getting definitely 9:10 to 10.
Okay, so Vanishing Beach was episode 1.
Yes, I think time was episode 2.
Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, of course, they didn't confirm it back in the. So we are looking at 9:10, like 9:10.
That's the last time anyone heard from.
Yeah, but 9:10 to what was it? 9:10 to
either 10:15 or 10:43. Yeah.
Oh, it was. I think it was 10:15 because we the half hour of that watch thing. Okay. So 9:10 to about 10:15 is that time frame that we're looking at.
I die somewhere between.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. So between. My headset will stay put. There we go. I have to keep one earpiece off so I can. They're noise canceling, so I got to keep one earpiece off so I can hear her.
It'd be much funnier if you couldn't hear me at all and you were trying to get.
Yeah, exactly. Or like when I'm trying to get out of chores. There we go. See? All right.
Open the part of the threat to match the voice.
Yeah.
thing.
Do y'all want to? So we called the voicemail, or we called the number. So should we open up the? We open it up. I keep looking over here because the camera is usually over here, but the camera's there. So,
Upgraded setup.
yeah. So do you all want to open up? Okay. Oh heck yeah! All
Oh,
right.
heck yeah, I
So
like
there we
heck
go.
Yeah. Thank you. Ever.
Oh, no.
Someone else's expertise.
I
I have hemostat, so I need to go get
thought I still had.
I have tweezers.
I may have stolen
Nice
her tweezers for
sweetheart.
something, so and I just kind of forgot to put them back.
And
You
wonder
know,
why
it's
I have
fine.
3.
It's fine.
Those are
Okay.
really quite handy. They should have
Right?
had tweezers to help you dissect the messes in a bottle.
Exactly.
All right. Do you want to read this in dramatic voice?
Exquisite said, "Smash it open."
Oh, that would have been more dramatic, but I'm not really about to clean up this late at
Oh, that's
night.
crazy. The whole bottom of it's open. You could have just taken it out of the bottom. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I fell for that flag when they were frustrated.
All right.
I live with this every day, guys. Every day. Yes. Yes, yes. All right. So,
All right. Oh, hi, Paul.
thank you for the dramatic effect. Very good, girl. I wish I could say I trained that.
Exquisite says, "I'm sorry."
You're heading towards danger, Gwen. This won't bring her back. Change course or else.
Okay.
Well, let me see this. I'm curious. Does it match Jordan's writing? I'm gonna say it's not. It's not Jordan. You know how I
Okay.
know? Jordan's obsessed with lower. A lot of his stuff, especially when he's typing, is all lowercase.
Okay.
Even here, he did Last Bastion, lower cases.
Okay.
This is uppercase.
So this is what we're looking at here. Is this bar napkin?
I don't think it's Jordan. That means it's one of her
you get
family
it on
members.
camera as well. Hopefully, there you go. Yeah. So this is what she's bringing up is about that Jordan really is like always uses lowercase letters. So. All right. Talking about on the note that it almost looks like Grundy's handwriting? Maybe.
You talking about the dad?
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not. Yeah. Well, do we want to?
Would be the dad Grundy's handwriting. Definitely not whoever wrote this tiny note because they're font.
Right.
I don't think it's that person. Actually, hold on. He actually a lot bigger than this, but look at the E.
Yeah.
These are pretty promising.
Possible. So.
We never did figure out who wrote both of these notes.
Right. Okay, so we've got.
Well, that's going to be a mystery for now, but apparently someone knows her name and knows what she's.
Yep.
That's quite unsettling. All right.
All right. So. I want to go over. Not sure what the star map's going to get. Yeah.
I feel like we need to go through other stuff so that we can be able to use the star
Yeah.
map better.
No, I
It's like
agree.
I feel like the star map's gonna be we're gonna be fumbling around if we don't find it.
Okay. Do we want to try to start with the article?
Sure.
Let's learn a little bit more about what actually like sorry, for some reason I don't know why, but for some reason when I scanned stuff in this time, it did not like wanted to get scanned very well.
Aw.
Yeah, the Hey Kiddo one was absolutely Papa Grundy, correct. So
Yeah.
that's what we were trying to compare it to
Yeah.
to see if that's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would we can look at that article.
Honestly, it's not typed very well. Here's
Oh,
actually
no,
not
it
that
is
great
here.
either. Yeah.
I think there was
It looks very
I made copies of it.
the word
as
I want to
well,
say is
so you might have a
pixelated.
copy over.
Very pixel.
Yeah.
Deeply at it.
I think it's supposed to like. I mean, so it's supposed to. I mean, it feels like it's on newspaper article. So
I'm trying to make it a thin.
is that any
That's
better?
way worse. I'm gonna
Okay.
read that.
All right.
If you want to read it.
No, that's all right. You can go ahead.
A little bit of an eye twister right here. Okay. The state doesn't care about Mallory rocks. I'm assuming they're saying the state of Maine. Amidst a burgeoning class action lawsuit against the state of Maine for damages caused by the now infamous Mallory Rock Bridge project, many local residents claim it is evident how little the state cares for its citizens. Because we're so removed, I'm sure they'll forget about us, said Sawyer Davis at the candlelight vigil held a month after the collapse. It's always been this way, and I know it won't change unless we do something about it. Davis is a representative from the Rocksteady Support Network, trauma support group currently seeking restitution from the state on behalf of its members. It has been roughly 4 months since the fatal bridge collapse off of Woodard Strand, and the families impacted by this tragedy have still not been granted restitution. Yet, according to television network MRAV4's interview, that's just an annoying television station. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Interview with the local mogul Jordan Woodard, owner of the Strand. Oh, she actually owns the Strand. Well, look at that. Woodard received a significant amount of money from the state through a loophole in his insurance policy, sparking a new wave of anti-mainland sentiment. Frankly, I'm going to stop right there. There was a tragedy that happened, and he cashed in big time from it.
Yeah.
Hold it.
So actually, yeah. I was gonna say, do you remember that? So remember how we had a excuse you'd pointed out last episode.
This sucker right here.
Yep. Why was there such a big insurance payment? What was that insurance payment from? Well,
that was
and
it was from somewhere else.
Well, it's from the Maine State Insurance Corporation. So that's our answer for that.
That makes him extra suspicious now.
Because of a loop, right? It said he received a significant amount of money from the state through a loophole in his insurance policy, sparking a new wave of anti-mainland. So
I'll keep reading. That totally caught me. The Mallory Rock Bridge was meant to establish easier passage between the island and the mainland, giving the island a much-needed economic boost. While the town council campaigned alongside state officials to find a location suitable for the endeavor, the bridge project was predominantly managed by the state. Town clerk Jennifer Sirocco said in a closed press conference shortly after the collapse, members of the town council were involved in the bridge project, but we were not in charge of contracting or managing state workers. The council solely relied on the state's expertise. The bridge collapsed early in construction when the cliff face at the building site crumbled under the weight of the anchorage. Thus, state workers who were installing the anchorage failed to communicate the dangers of the area to the workers below. When the anchorage began to give way, several workers were unable to evacuate in time and were caught in the rubble. The lack of responsibility taken by the state has sparked outrage in the community. Local activists have begun to question the efficacy of state management. Our community is unique. We are strong. Our island has made us strong. We may have lost our way temporarily, but we will survive this together, Town Councilor Martin Hendricks said in a statement to the Mallory Rock Gazette. Not rest until every person affected has been properly compensated for their losses. Hendricks, whose own son Josiah was injured in the incident, has spoken out against the state's mismanagement of the bridge project and leads the town council's lawsuit against the state. According to the news, the legal battle is predicted most likely last several years before being settled out of court. Survivors of the incident include Kyle Richter, a 28-year-old civil engineer who lost a leg in the collapse, continue to doubt they'll ever be heard. Of course, the state doesn't care about a small town this far out of the way, Richter said on Good Fences this week. We all knew this, but it hurts to actually see it.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting because Martin Hendricks was on site that day when Joey got hurt. It was interesting that they kept saying the state's people were doing everything, and that even though the Hendricks construction crew was there, state people were leading it, and they had their own contract workers doing And that's just really interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, so the town council was involved, but they were not in charge of contracting or managing any of the state work. Okay. So we've got a land survey as well, right?
That we're going next is the
Yeah, I think so. Let's. I mean, because we're talking about the bridge collapse.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's look at the that survey / bridge review. Okay. There we go. Got page 1, and then we've got page 2. It looks like all right. So it's done for Woodard Strand. 48 degrees out. Total of 5 hours. Most of is the survey carried out with a representative sample? Check marks. I'm guessing. Yes. So X means unknown, N means not applicable or no. H means hidden or inaccessible, and R equals. So I'm guessing check mark just means that it's good to go. Is this questionnaire being checked with every member of the survey team present? Yep. Okay. Are the questions asked and the answers collected by the team? Yep. Weather conditions and temperature recorded? Yep. Was the owner of the property on site? No. So Jordan Woodard was not
there.
Yeah, or so Woodard was. Yeah, is it Jordan Woodard? Right.
I think so. Yeah.
So Woodard was not there at the time of the survey. Distance from the waterfront recorded. I'm guessing. Yeah. That's what that number is. It just says distance from water recorded, but I don't see the minor obstructions have been cleared. Yep. Presence of underground deposits verified. Unknown. Okay, so they don't know whether there was any underground deposits. Appropriate samples collected from high and low ground. Yep. Waterlogged areas. No, or not applicable. Limestone deposits unknown. Well, cracking. Yes, but it was labeled as minor. And so, or visible cracking minor, yes. Visible cracking or breaks in the land. Major cracks, no. High sinkhole probability, also no. That gravel laid by the previous owner, little visible cracking near the edges of the cliff can be cleared. So overall, it says the overall inspection. The overall inspection is A, which is good. Some minor issues detected. Signed by Maine Department of Transportation, the Anchor Management, and Hendricks Group. Well, on this survey, Martin Hendricks and not, or yeah, signed by Martin Hendricks.
So I have the map from the first thing, and I actually kind of labeled everything. Woodard Strand is this area that's got a lot of not.
Well, actually, that means that it's extremely stable.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so
opposite.
So
okay, cool.
This is what which I find odd, right?
That's
like, so
curious.
why would the middle of the island be unstable, but this be stable?
Great question. That makes sense. Didn't the one guy? I feel like there was a guy talking. It was in the third box, I think. The waste treatment plant. He kept saying something that I didn't understand the vocabulary of, but it was stuff underneath or cracks that the water would flow through. Some weird verbal language.
They couldn't update the water treatment plant very specifically.
Well, it was just like one of the. It was just an odd like.
Yeah. So it is a little odd to me that the middle of the island is considered extremely unstable.
Yeah.
And that Woodard strand is considered stable.
They make a very so the inspection said the land we're on might not be able to handle major redos due to excessive cart.
Okay.
And when I looked that up, I feel like it had to do with something about tunnels or pathways or
maybe that's why the middle hallway was unstable.
Someone understood bridge and wastewater treatment stuff. I'm sure.
Well, so it's kind of crazy because the two most stable areas on this island are Woodard Strand
and the
Bluff, which is where they originally claimed that she fell from, died.
That does seem quite not right, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's weird.
So.
Okay.
All right, so I'm sure that I don't know if this will probably come in handy here after a bit. So let's see, what do we? We want to look at Hendrix group files while we're on it. So since we just looked at the fact that Martin Hendrix also signed for the Hendrix group.
I want to go for a second. Ledger that he had.
Okay.
From this one.
Yeah.
Suspicion.
All right, so this is what we're looking at here, on the screen or on the camera there. So let's see, it's to Brandon Scott, Mallory Rock, Maine, project name Gazebo. This is a change order, so that means that something. So what a change for anybody that may not know what a change order is, it's basically something happened that needed additional labor or parts or whatever to an original quote or to an original bill, right? So it's not what was originally agreed upon, and so the change order is a new agreement to allow the group to, or the basically to allow the contractor to make those changes. All right, so it says some kind of awning. So additional awning will be installed to the right side of the gazebo, preceded by a stone path to shed and 2 flower beds on both sides of the opening walkway. Original agreement amount, sum of changes, this change order, add, and that's.
I also don't know what that one is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this one. So the other one has to do with.
Crud. I know exactly why. I got the signatures. They don't look alike.
Yeah, you're right. They don't.
In a little bit.
I feel like that bottom one looks more like his. The top one does not.
I agree. That one looks really weird. Interesting. We'll come back to this. Let's the other one, because this one I recognize the address. That address is mentioned on here.
Okay, the 4403 Whitecap Way.
It just says Whitecap.
Yeah. So Whitecap. Okay, is there one for Ferry?
Wait, it's Ferry.
Ferry Street, 112 Ferry Street.
No.
So. Well, that's JW Enterprises.
I know. He worked with Hendrix Group on a few of these properties.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
That's
I
right.
was just kind of matching up white cap and white cap. I was just curious.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's
So this one is an entryway. Postpone replacing the light fixture. $50 for material. So basically, this change order was reducing the amount at $50 on this. And it would also reduce the time to complete. Hey,
I feel like that's the big thing we're supposed to get
so
out of
it's
this.
$200 original agreement, and then 100. So yeah, so that's the biggest thing. Yeah, I think that we're both seeing.
That looks like a child's handwriting up there.
Those definitely look different. So,
it's gonna be interesting. Questions, not a lot of answers so far.
mm-hmm. So yeah, so this is what we're talking about here. Talking about that one, and then highlight it. Nope. And this one here. They just look different. They do. Wonder why. We'll have to. I guess we'll have to try to figure it out. Yeah. All right. So which one do you want to look at next?
I like let's do that one, and we'll
Exploring
finish
Anger?
with the thing. I think that's gonna be our biggest puzzle. It seems like we still have the online.
Right. We still have the online
Yeah.
stuff, so there's still some screenshots that we'll look at along with a video. Look at it as well. Trauma worksheet. There we go. Okay. Well, that's an interesting
there's a
example.
fun start.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't read that around. I've
All right. So
myself.
this is a trauma worksheet. Is there a signature anywhere? Do we know who filled this out yet without reading through it? So example, my friend started dating my ex-girlfriend. Don't do that, all right? Bro code and girl code, right? No, you don't do that. All right, so how did you feel? Why? So betrayed, obviously. I felt that our friendship must have meant nothing for him to go behind my back. He didn't even have the guts to tell me. Oh, no,
that's
he
double
didn't.
bad.
Oh, he did. All right. What happened? All right. So this is event one. A client called to complain about a quote for the third time in 1 week. The client must think I'm stupid, like I would change the price just because he called and cried about it. I felt like crap because even this guy, this random nobody, thought I was easy to walk over. And even when I did give in, he didn't even say thank you. He didn't even consider it a nice thing to do. He acted like it's what I was supposed to do. Great, because what I was supposed to do was charge him full price. Now, Dad and Chris are going to be on my case about it. So Dad and Chris,
Valentine, I'm betting. Valentine brothers. There's two of them.
Okay.
Chris.
Yep. I can already hear them when they find out. Dad will say I should have just referred the client to him. Chris will imply that I cost the company more money than it makes in a year or something like that. Just stupid because they're probably right. I should have passed the client to Dad, but I didn't want him to think I couldn't handle it. He'll say he knows I can handle it and he knows I can do more. But he never actually shows it. He always keeps me out of business talks. Everything he says comes in layers, and I never know which one is the real meaning. Really frustrating, and it makes me feel like he doesn't actually value me as a son or as a business partner. Okay. So
I thought that full all this.
No. That was just
I was
an
slightly
example.
disappointed halfway
Yeah,
through when I
no, just
realized
an
that was
example.
not nearly as
Yep.
delicious as I thought it was going to be.
All right, so event
So
2.
disappointed.
Beth let Ruby have a sleepover in the den without talking to me about it first. They both assumed I wouldn't have an opinion, but actually there was a game I was looking forward to that night, and I wanted to use the big screen. It would have been a problem if they, or it wouldn't have been a problem if they just talked to me first. So this isn't Valentine's then.
Oh, so the Chris is the name. You mentioned the word Chris.
Yeah.
Now, Dad and Chris is Chris Valentine. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right. But you said Valentine Brothers, so but the person
Chris
writing it was
Valentine.
not.
No, Chris Valentine is the name right here. Chris.
Right.
Chris Valentine. That's all I
Right.
said.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Valentine Brothers, so I thought you thought the person
No,
that wrote
I was
this.
saying Chris Valentine.
Okay.
He was talking about
So
his
the person
dad
that
and
wrote
Chris
it, yeah, it
Valentine
has to
being
be Joey.
close.
So yeah, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Joey that's writing this,
That's-
which makes a lot of sense. All right. So Beth knows I hate this. We've talked about it several times, and yet she still continues to do things, or things without asking or even telling me. Sure, I don't mind handing over the den to Ruby. That's not the problem. I can always record the game and watch it later. I just wanted to be involved in the decision making. I felt angry and hurt that she would make a family decision behind my back again. Even if I don't say anything, or if I say something stupid, at least give me the opportunity. It's like when the navigators decide on things. They act like we're one big family on the outside, but I always end up feeling left out when I'm with them. Someone will fill me in on what's been going on, but only after the fact. I feel like such a loser just sitting there, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for someone to catch me up to speed. Then to make things worse, Beth decided we had to talk about it on our dinner date in front of tons of people. I couldn't deal with it. I didn't want to talk about it, so I left. I went out to try to make myself feel better, but I wish I hadn't. It only made things at home worse. Albin? Albin Risk, I think, has always been my escape. But now I feel like that name's just a shadow over me. What's the bar?
I'm not sure.
What was, no, napkin bar. What was the bar on the napkin?
Last Bastion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Rock Lounge mentioned Last Bastion and then something else.
The Rock Lounge. That was. So Albin Risk has been my escape, but now I feel like that name's just a shadow over me. Beth apologized when I got home, but I didn't say anything back. I just don't feel like she actually understands what the problem is, and it hurts every time she acts like she does. Not that she doesn't listen or that she doesn't want to listen. She just has her own ideas about how certain things are supposed to go. She has this idea of me as a good person, but it's just not true. I can't tell her that, so I just don't say anything, and that just makes her more sad. Okay. We have obviously a lot going on with Joey. Right? I mean, he obviously feels. I mean, we already knew that he felt guilty.
Yeah.
In regards to the collapse. Can we compare it to the message in the bottle?
I feel like poor Joey, like his dad doesn't value him at all and thinks he's kind of like a loser. And not saying anything against Beth, but it's obvious that Beth is kind of more of like a strong or more kind of
right
independent kind of woman, frankly.
What is that? I feel like that's not as bright as it was. Oh, maybe that's just my screen.
See, I don't know. This is so weird to me because I could have sworn this was Joey's handwriting last month, but this doesn't match at all. I thought this was Joey's handwriting. And paper. But that don't look a thing. Looks like a guy's handwriting. That doesn't.
Huh. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm more confused than when we started.
Oh, Sosa, welcome in.
What do you think? So I'm not quite convinced it's Joey's. A little too fancy. I find that E super interesting, but I just can't quite.
Yeah.
His words and letters are like mine. They're all over the place.
Right.
Size and shape wise, versus this is more consistent. The E's always have that like swirl around.
Right.
Oh no, that's just much more uniform.
Yeah, I agree. Exquisite.
I really don't understand.
It doesn't look the same crying face.
I don't
I think
understand
Exquisite
what
was
the Albin
convinced.
risk or Albine in risk. No,
Yeah,
makes sense.
I don't know what that is either.
I'm not following that.
Albin
at all.
Risk.
That's
I'm not
weird.
sure what Albin Risk is.
I have to Google it. All right. Feel.
Well, I'm not sure
Back
what's
to the drawing
something
board.
with this realm, you know.
So basically, we know it's probably like one of those jokey. So
Possibly.
basically, what we know is Joey feels underappreciated and frankly never.
Right.
No one takes his feelings. God doesn't take his feelings. Always trying to. He's honestly always trying to overachieve to try to be better, and he just almost proves that he's even worse than what he thought.
Right.
So he's kind of like
Okay.
so desperate for other people.
Yeah,
Makes
no,
me
I
kinda
can see
sad
that.
for him. I kind of was hoping we would rule him out tonight. Now I just feel sadder for him regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't. So right now, I mean, obviously, we haven't necessarily ruled them out.
No, but like in my
So-
head, like that was. I just feel like Martin and Jody are both so slimy, and so is Jordan. So those are the perfect three to find a clincher. I just honestly, I don't feel like Joey's devious enough. Like, and maybe that's just because of the way they've written him, but
Right.
he just kind of seems like a sad puppy. That sounds awful, but haven't given me nearly as much distrust in him as I have with Martin.
Yeah.
Slimy. Okay, so star chart, and let's go read her page again because I have no idea where to start with this sucker. Not even a little bit. Wait, let's. Off chance, would it do anything with? It wouldn't do anything with this, would it?
I don't think so.
Sure, but
And there's some spots on that star chart that are like obviously hole punch. So
it would line up with letters, so it's probably some letters somewhere in all this.
maybe.
Maybe it has to do with the one from the last episode.
So
Contact thingy
so
they
what
all
you're
stand
seeing
inside?
on your screen, if you can't quite tell.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna point out something really obvious, but I don't know where I go from there.
You got right here, basically, and you've also got like this one here, like all of the Big Dipper or the Big Dipper, so Ursa Major, all of Ursa Major is hole punched, and then as well as over here has a hole in it as well. That's the only ones that are hole punched. Is just those right there.
Oh, you watch too much Harry Potter when you start to try and type in Fortuna Major instead of the words in front of your face. Fortune favors the bold. That's what this right here means, guys. Fortune favors the bold. I'm gonna point out something super weird. This looks extremely prominent. So I feel like I'm not sure if this tells us how we line this up, but that looks huge.
Okay. So that's what we're looking at right there is the star.
I feel like all three of these need to be lined. Hold on. Ooh. Look, there's three.
You know what? You're right. There
he
are.
really is safe. I promise. I'm not bad.
Look.
But like, it was like, yes, I want to park it there, but like,
Yeah, it doesn't line up, does it?
not even a little bit. It was such a tease.
Okay, so do we want to take a look at the I do wait.
So this goes back to fortune favors the
I think I
bold. So do
accidentally
you
closed
think
out of
it'd be a clue back to the Mallory Rock booklet?
Maybe.
Maybe it's something with the notes from last. I'm already so. Let's read Beth's or Gwen's letter again. Put something in there. Okay, let's read this again. Yeah.
Okay. So there's We looked at the friend text last time.
If I see it, I'll let you know. It's the one about Gwen and him dating. No, we have not.
Zoe.
This is new.
No, okay, yeah, this is new. All right,
Definitely
so let me get these put up in the Discord as well for y'all. What's these?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we just need more context, and right now we're kind of fizzing out. So if anything, looking at the video for the hotel. It was at the last bit. So basically, Jordan said after he blew off the last Bastion's bill that he owed, he went to his own the Rock Lodge and he slept. That's bye.
Okay, so there's the files for the website are uploaded now in Discord. Looks like we have for Zoe. Hey Gwen, yeah, I remember that Friday night. It was LHF, right? Had a rock lounge lighthouse special, super discounted stripes. I wore oyster hats. Thing. Oh, and I got this humongous tip. Look, was Jordan there that night? So she sent an image.
Yeah, this is a friend from the bar. So, saying the Rock Lounge, did he really?
Right. Yeah. So she's wanting to know. So I think this is Zoe. So this is Gwen messaging. Yeah,
I think
Gwen is
Gwen's
messaging Zoe.
Zoe, the girl who works at Jordan's business.
So she's wanting to know whether Jordan was actually there that night. So and she's saying, "Oh, and I got this humongous tip. Look, saw $300. That's the biggest I think anyone's ever gotten. I don't know. I only worked the first hour or so. My babysitter canceled in the middle of my shift, so maybe Jordan came in later, but I wouldn't know. What's with the names? Lots of customers like to use a fake name or have one of us come up with. They think it makes it discreet or something. So you're sure you didn't see Jordan that night? He says he was there. Definitely wasn't there while I was there. If he saw that tip come through, he definitely would have taken a cut for sure.
How does that not surprise me?
Jordan takes your tips. He tries to, but what he doesn't know won't hurt him. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but okay. Well, yeah. How are you holding up, by the way? So.
Did you say tops?
Top tippers.
Okay.
Nope. No, but I mean, I like where your mind's at, though, Beth. I mean, top strippers. All right, let's go.
He's the one that said his place was not child friendly. Thank you very much. That was not me putting that in there. I spread that. All right. Strippers.
Okay. So top tippers of the night. So Doug was $300. Get a girl. The survivalist did $25. Albanilla. Healing crystal. Talk about a risky tipper.
Healing crystal, that might
sure
be.
Crying in the corner since opening is risky.
That's probably Sam that tipped that. What do you think?
No, what was that? That hold on. This Albin Risk, Albanilla, and talk about a risky tipper. Sure, if crying in the corner since opening is risky. You know where he got that crap. This isn't high school. Yeah, so maybe.
I think he tipped with a healing crystal, which I think Sam gave him.
Possibly.
Don't you think? Like, that might be Joe physically, but sounds very Sam.
Yeah,
somehow.
So I'm betting that Albanilla is Joey.
That last part, pure RX.
Yeah.
What's that?
That one I'm not sure. Go! Jazzy with the badge update for 6 months. Let's go. For that.
What's it say at the very bottom where the clip is? Around the blue clip.
Who lost a glove? A red glove. And then there's also this here. So I think there's it said something about a photo from the message. So let me of the whiteboards. I might be able to look at this better. But somebody tipped with cents and actually handed cents. And a letter here. Could whoever borrowed my $30 highlighter please return it? Thank you. Oh, nice, Katie.
Someone wrote a happy face upside down. Did you see that? Go back up a little bit.
Oh yeah, they did that because they handed them actual change. So.
Hilarious.
Here's the actual. Yeah, here's the whiteboard.
So
This is
time
at.
already.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, this is at 10:50.
No, it's 9 something because it's not quite to the.
Oh yeah,
10, I
9.
think.
Yeah, 9:54.
Yeah, that's
So-
right in the middle of. So if Jordan's not there then he does not really have a very good alibi at all, does he?
What does this say? Heather's fruit top or something like that. I don't. Oh, first tip. Heather's first tip.
Yeah. Oh, so that must be a new girl working or something like that. Seriously, some of the stuff in this.
It is.
Right now.
I mean, it probably is. It's like a. So yeah, so we're seeing 9:54. So my guess is that this photo helps eliminate right here, this Albanilla. If we're saying that's Joey,
yeah.
if we're saying that's Joey, then that
that's it.
eliminates. That would basically eliminate Joey.
Yep, that's absolutely right.
Yeah,
You know what? That's interesting.
the boss
though.
is out.
That's
All right.
interesting though, because you remember what he said his alibi was? He said he went to the boat and hung out on the boat all by himself all night. Dad blew him off to go fix Gwen's hotel.
Yep.
Why is he saying he was on the
Because
boat
he doesn't
all
want to
night?
admit that he was here tipping strippers. That's why. With a healing crystal.
True. I mean, you rebel, you.
So
That's how
yeah,
you
so
win the
exactly.
race.
So to this point now, it says the boss is out. So, which would have been Jordan Woodard, right? So if that's the boss and the boss is out,
Yeah.
then where was he? Okay. And so then we also have that email from Martin in here as well. So hello Gwen, thank you for coming directly to me about this. I hope you'll come to understand why I already told Ruby no when she asked me about moving in with you. Coping with Beth's passing has been hard for all of us, but especially for Ruby. She's been grieving in her own way. Right now, she needs stability more than anything. Ruby and Jody have gotten so much closer ever since Ruby moved in with us, and it has helped Jody so much. I know she can get lonely when Joey and I work extra hours, and she loves the company when working around the house. You should see the two of them garden together when Ruby gets home from school. It's been wonderful watching them grow together, and I'm sure it would break Jody's heart to no longer have Ruby in the house. Besides, you already have so much on your plate. Mona is so blessed to have a loving daughter like. Mona is so blessed to have a loving daughter like you to take care of her. I know it hasn't been easy for a single young woman to dedicate so much time to another person, all while running a business. Even you were telling me before you started this investigation how much work was involved in taking care of her. Now that Beth is no longer with us, it can't have gotten any easier. Having to watch over Ruby would only give you more to worry about, and it's best if you dedicate that energy to caring for your mom. I hate to put my foot down like this, but Ruby is much better off here, whether she knows it or not. In addition to caring for your mom, you have the hotel to run. You've built a wonderful business out of the Mariners Lodge that has a lot of room for growth. And I would hate to see you take on more debt or run into financial trouble with another mouth to feed. Ruby needs financial stability so that she can focus on her studies, and between Joey and myself, we can continue to provide a safe, loving home for her. This really is the best for everyone, Gwen. Thank you so much for your understanding. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I did find confirmation, by the way. That really was mine.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one definitely wasn't.
Sure, yeah.
So.
Shall be interesting. So, do you think I noticed on this that maybe I can point out this and someone else can help me figure out where the heck I'm going with this, because I'm so lost right now. Okay. So I've noticed that each of these symbols are different. So we have a lighthouse here. We have like the center of an eye. We have some kind of like trebly type star, and then we have like the star center.
Okay.
And then when you look on this is like the same type of an idea. At least like I tried like kind of doing like that kind of a thing, and I wasn't getting anywhere.
These stars. So they were
that
kind
was
of
different than the other three.
Well, yeah, those see how they make the triangle. So that's what I was looking at with the triangle.
Oh, I see.
Okay, wait, hold on. In the letter, match up the star. In which letter? That in that letter. I must have missed it. She typed that up while you had.
On the other side.
Are you talking about this one?
Ooh, in that letter, match up the star.
I don't think so. Okay, this one.
Okay.
So line up the.
This right here is a big star, but I don't know. You're gonna have to like walk us through it. We're very stuck already.
So you're saying to line up like this star? Like. Sure that it would highlight anything. Okay.
Like that one was almost a hit. That's why I was
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Well, I feel like there's something to do with that flashlight. So I'm wondering if we're going about this wrong, maybe.
Yeah.
So let's look at the stuff that we have.
Instead of the stuff from
Where's
previous
the
stuff.
so if I do
Want this still or not?
let make actually let me see the little flashlight.
I buried it.
So wondering.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you guys can see me messing with the lights. Let me see. So I don't know. See how you guys see? So I'm wondering if this has something to do, right? Like if I shine the flashlight through this.
All right, let's read this again. Looking to shake the fact that Beth's killers like
With
I
the
found.
dots,
Wait,
like,
oh, she went to
beans and-
Joey's house. What did we find from Joey's house? Took a look in his office and bedroom. And there's definitely some things we should look at. His bedroom?
Oh, I wonder if that's the
Or is that what this is right here?
exploring anger sheet.
Ah, boo! I
That might
I
be
got
the
excited.
exploring anger sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
Let
Maybe
me see
there's
this
I
real
think
quick.
we need to watch the hotel video.
Okay. All right. So with the dots, like Kane's.
That seems like it's like drawing your attention.
Yeah,
I
Polaris.
still, honest to
North
God,
Star.
feel like I've screwed up because I don't know where I put the.
Oh, that's interesting. So, well, you guys can't see at the moment, but if I do this and bring it close enough, I don't know if you can look under this, but so instead of it being actual like spots like that, like it actually
Make
like
it bigger.
makes it rings. So yeah. So it was weird. Instead of it being like dots, it was rings. Okay,
That's
so
kinda
you're trying
interesting. Yeah,
to.
highlight doesn't do-
Hopefully, I'm not sure if this is what you meant by lining it up. But you're talking about these stars here. Line those up with these stars here, maybe like so. These three go in the same direction. But all right, let's do the. You want to do the video?
So
So let's open up this video.
Look Looking for a place to relax after a long week at work? Get a room at the Mariners Lodge Hotel, and you'll have access to our gated 24-hour community pool and... Hey,
Come
excuse
on.
me?
I got
Are you
it.
serious? We're recording.
It's done, all right?
My name's just not touched.
Right, but they said something.
Yeah, I couldn't make
Looking for a place to relax after a long day at work? Get a room at the Mariners Lodge Hotel, and you'll have access to our gated 24-hour
Gated.
community pool and hot tub. Stop by the
Gated
front
pool.
desk today to grab your key card and complimentary towel set. Cut. We got this.
All right. So whoever walked, like I heard the
It
footsteps,
sounded
right?
like a male voice, didn't it?
Yeah, but they said something. I don't know
Looking
what that
for a
was that
place
fell in
to
the back,
relax
but-
after a long week at work? Get
Oh,
a
I think
room
it's
at the
bird.
Mariners Lodge Hotel, and you'll have access to our gated 24-hour community pool and... Hey,
Come
excuse
on.
me?
I got
Are you
it.
serious? We're recording.
It's done, all right?
I think it says
Come
something
on,
about like
something-
it's
something
it's
done,
done.
alright.
Yeah, it's done. All right. Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I
I
heard the words
wonder.
"come on" and it's done. Can else make out more of the message?
Here we go. Hotel video audio transcript.
Cheater.
Well, because there's not any subtitles on
No, I
this
know.
video, so
Yep.
I can't. All right. So. All right. So okay. So she's sitting in front of the pool, exaggerating her breathing to calm her nerves. Beachy looks at the camera and claps. Okay.
My God.
I know,
We're
I think our
take a
pump's
time
gonna get kicked out of here.
Potty for a second.
Uh
That is awful.
huh.
Go park
All right,
here.
so looking for a place to relax. Noxious ringtone cuts are off. Goss focuses on somebody off screen and snaps her fingers to get his. Okay, off screen somebody says, "Come on, I got it." We're recording, and then the person off screen says, "It's done, all right." Okay. So this transcript does give away who that person is.
Yeah, you would have never ever figured that out from the video.
No. So it's Jordan. So the voice you're hearing is Jordan saying,
Oh crap.
"Come on, I got it." And then she makes that snapping motion towards him off screen, saying, "We're recording." Jordan replies with, "It's done, all right." Well, not replying
Well, that
to
was
her,
recorded at 9:36 p.m.
but yeah.
He was there at 9:36 p.m. How far away would he have to? How would he have been able to make it to that beach in time to kill Beth?
So.
Yeah, because I don't. Slimy. He's slimy.
Right?
Oh, that frustrates
know.
me. That's irritating. Honestly, I thought it's Martin. I just, I feel like Martin and Jordan might be working together. Got some shady ass like business on the
Yeah,
back end, and they're
possibly.
like trying to like cover it up between themselves because Beth was uncovered.
Yep. Okay. So that's all right. So that was the video. Got the screenshots out of there. Unfortunately, it won't let me download the video, so I don't think that won't let me download the video. But so
I think the biggest thing we were supposed to take away from it is that whole area he was trying to walk into, gated area. The only way I can think of him is from Martin, because he works with Gwen.
maybe.
Furbish
Yeah, because when was it? She said that this
It
video was from the night of the pump
9:36.
issue.
It was the night that Beth died. Like, died the same night Beth died. I don't know. Just the whole thing does not.
All right, so yeah, so the notification was at 9:32 p.m. Called Martin to fix it. So 9:36 is when. Well, so 9:32 is when she got the notification. 9:36 is when this video was made. So I don't feel like Martin would have made it over there in 4 minutes. But that would have made more sense if that had been Martin, going over to fix the pool, right?
Well, I feel like what happened was, what I'm thinking right now is maybe Martin attacked and killed Beth, and he's all wet. Got a hold of Jordan really quickly to go over and sabotage the pool so that he has maybe. He had to go waist deep in water to clean up the pool issue.
Oh,
So
so
maybe
you're
since he
thinking
was
maybe
soaking
that
wet, he'd attacked
Jordan
Beth.
was there. The reason Jordan was there was because he was sabotaging the pool pump. So that he would have sabotaged it prior to the 9:32 part, and then because that's when she got the notification.
Yeah, so I feel
And
like
then
he was already
9:36
there
is when he was being filmed.
sabotaging it, and then he was trying to leave, but he was making sure it did what it needed to do. And someone called and said, "Hey, did you get it?" I don't know. That's just a theory. Anyone else got some? It's a stretch, I know, but I don't know. It just seems like Jordan's in on something with someone, or he was just getting paid to sabotage Gwen for some reason, maybe to punish Beth.
Looking for a place to relax after a long week at work?
Pool, maybe.
Get a
I don't understand
Hey,
why
that's
that is so light out when it's
Cut.
supposed to be 9 or
We
10
got
at night
this.
in freaking Maine.
I mean, depends on what
I
time of
just-
year it is.
In Maine, isn't it dark up there? I mean, Maine's pretty high up.
But you're thinking Alaska. All
Right,
of
but I
Alaska.
mean, Maine's up close to Canada. I just think it'd get dark there earlier at certain times of the year. I don't know, it's just 9 or 10 at night. Like, that bright seems weird.
Yeah.
It's a slight. Alright, so I've read Gwen's letter like 5 times. I've got nothing, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, in summer it'd stay late longer. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm not sure what that star is. That star chart's gonna be for. I wonder if it's gonna be something we need next episode, maybe.
Always text Gwen about what we do think, which is that Joey's the. Well, do you think Joey's the innocent one now, or do we think it was
Right.
Jordan?
So
I mean, that could have been maybe the Albin wrist thing is something that Joey was getting, but it was or with the healing.
yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have any definitive proof that's the name. There's not really any. I would say that there's not any real proof that Joey was anywhere specific.
There's no way we would have known that was Jordan.
I honestly would have
That
been
was
like,
a
oh, it's just
stretch.
Martin over there fixing the pool.
Yeah,
Like, right? Because he got.
I'm looking to see if there's anything. I just don't feel like we have enough.
Yeah, and we're not sure who sent that message in the bottle either. And I'm guessing that we won't figure that out this episode because obviously, if we
Yeah.
found out who sent the message, then we
Yeah.
would know who the killer is.
But again, if it's too.
And it's possible it could be 2 people rather than 1.
Do we have any idea of who wrote these? More insight. We never. I feel like this is a letter between Jordan and Martin. I really do. I just don't know how. My patient wears thin. Your reassurance was given several months ago, and I gave you my vote on the bridge issue. As promised, found anything concrete on anger management yet? Rocksteady financial booster.
So
I'm not
let's
so
see
sure
that
what my
business
yeah.
thing.
And one more time.
So take a look at this real quick, because this is the. Let me move back out of the way here so you can actually see everything. There we go.
I ruined it.
You're okay. So anchor management land surveyor. So that's the business certificate. I'm just trying to figure out.
In concrete
So
on
it's
anchor
issued
management
to. Yeah, Rowan J.
yet.
Droado.
That feels like a fake name.
Construction
vote
and
of the bridge
consulting
issue.
active.
So that has to.
Yeah.
This has to be Martin. Has to be someone on the town council. It talks about a vote.
So here you go. Yep. So Hendricks. So Martin Hendricks. So we did determine that that this signature is not Martin Hendricks for whatever reason. We don't know why, but for whatever reason, that's definitely not Martin Hendricks. That is Martin Hendricks.
So Jordan like
that
committing
matches.
like fraud or no? Would Joey wait? Did Joey forge this? What was Joey talking about? Having to fix something. Beginning of this, he was talking about screwing.
With that's what I was thinking. I don't know if maybe this was.
About it.
No, that's this one. Changing the price, maybe. I mean,
because it, I don't know. It went up, so I was just trying to figure out like if he was trying to like earn extra money to make himself look better for his dad or something. I don't know. It's a stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So we've got
screwed up, does it?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
All right, so change the case file. Okay, got that. If any of what I sent you clears someone, use the contact button on our virtual desktop. Send me a link. Okay. So yeah, so I'm not sure. So we weren't able to confirm Jordan's whereabouts other than possibly using the video, and because we couldn't understand what was being said, we looked at the transcript of the video, and that told us that it was Jordan. So, I mean, I guess that, I mean, if he was in that video, that would clear him, right? Would clear Jordan Woodard. I mean,
I feel like if he's in that video, it makes him more look like a accomplice.
Yeah. Well, but
because if
he may be an accomplice, right? But he's not the killer. There's no way that he could have killed Beth if he was there. We now have a whereabouts of his time. Because now the duration of time that we're looking at of when Beth was murdered, he's accounted for. As of right now, there's been no one else that we've been able to actually physically account for their time. I mean, as much as I would love to be able to say that Joey is cleared because Joey was at the lounge, I don't know that.
You guys have a vote which one before we send it in? Hendricks is He's like one of the he's like a descendant of a founding family. So he's a navigator or whatever they're called.
Yeah, the navigator. Yep. So
Yeah, so,
that's
like,
what that's what she was talking about. Was wanting to
ones,
compare the
yeah.
signatures. So yeah. So we
Yeah,
definitely know that something.
I agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah, but so we definitely know something's up with the signatures. We know that there was that bar napkin as well, for the Rock Lounge, and that was Joey's handwriting.
No, not Joey's handwriting. No, Woodard guy.
Oh, it's Jordan's.
That's Woodard. Or that's Woodard. Yeah. Remember, there's no capitalizations in that at all.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Joey like to not capitalize. So
No, it's
Woodard
Jordan.
doesn't like Jordan Woodard doesn't like to capitalize. Okay.
Even in all of his good fencing posts, like it's all lowercase, like everything. Like Eddie Gundy says, "Hey kiddo."
Yeah.
Everybody. Oh, that's definitely Jordan for sure. I don't know. That handwriting could match this. That's maybe.
So the note on here is Last Bastion, then Rock Lounge, then Sleep. That's it.
So obviously he's lying flat out.
Yeah.
And we know he was not at the Rock Lounge at whoever was there. We don't know.
Right.
One woman took the picture. Never saw Jordan. So Jordan definitely not.
Which is weird. Or what time was that taken?
Photo at the Rock Lounge.
Yeah.
Or I mean, yeah, the Rock Lounge. It was like slightly till 10.
Yeah.
Like 5-10 minutes before 10.
That's right. So it's weird that she already had it was already talking about the biggest tip of the night, because according to this napkin, Rock Lounge is open 12 p.m. to 2 a.m. Back room opens at 9 p.m.
I think asking about the address on Summer Street. I think Jordan was selling that address at one point. There was a bunch of properties, Summer Street, yeah. I feel like it's one of the articles.
Okay.
Let's see, Summer Street.
You own that?
They were talking about a spot on Summer Street. That quality from the.
Yeah. So I think at this point we haven't narrowed down either Jordan or Joey, right? That we eliminated.
Hard for me to base that on the fact that we found that out because not know it's Jordan. That
Right.
does not seem logical. I'm honestly leaning towards Joe.
Okay.
How he says the L band risk.
Yeah.
And that's more. Whether him and Sam are lovers or friends, I feel like Sam is an influence on. He's such a shell of himself that, like,
yeah,
to some degree.
Okay, so Exquisite says that she knows something on the star map. So we'll see that, and then I'm gonna step away for just 2 seconds. Dogs are outside, right?
Yeah, you gonna go get him?
Yep. So I'm gonna go get the pups real quick. So the helm is yours. Everything's under the control of the wife. There you go.
Guys.
Everything is under your control.
I'm gonna do what I do best, sit right here, not touch anything.
I'm gonna come back and have 1 million followers. It's gonna be.
I will do my best to work my magic. Do you want to try to recommend? So I noticed the lighthouse thing. Because there's like a lighthouse and there's different. All of the stars are different on all 4 corners. They all have a slightly different symbol to them. But yeah, there's a lighthouse one. What are you wondering? I couldn't find another lighthouse. So on this, there's waves. Like I originally thought, like to line up the lighthouse on top of the waves, possibly, but that didn't get me anywhere. And not really a great way for me to show it, but when you shine a light through this, I'm not kidding you, it comes out like really dotty. Let me dig through all the paperwork and haven't seen another lighthouse because this one doesn't have any lighthouses on it. Backing to. You would think this would be easy, but by box 5 I should know better. Box 5 is just going to be harder than box 4. So, like, it's weird because we could never really figure out whose was whose. So every family, from what we could tell, had a stamp. Box 4, we got this stamp, and this stamp belonged to Beth and Gwen's father. But it's not on here, obviously, because he's dead by now. So he never stamped whatever this agreement is. But these are all stamps of current members. But obviously there's more members than there are stamps. So yeah, we still haven't quite figured that part out either. We were wondering, they were thinking lighthouse, like I had thought originally, like how does the lighthouse match up something else? Because it is right here.
Okay.
But like, you know what? Hold on. Constellations. You know, at a loss. So at a loss.
I'm not looking at the hints, like what the hints say. However, there is a supposedly some kind of reveal with that star map.
Okay, go ahead and go with the first one. I'm stuck.
So,
You all got another idea. Because I think this.
I think we're gonna have to
Stars
try
match,
hint
yeah.
number 1 in regards to the star
Yeah.
map, just to see.
I haven't seen a single one of these though that are on here at all. And the only thing I've found on this that matters is this right here. This fortune favors the bold, which was what
Okay.
the woman, the mother of Joey, said that. No, his favorite.
Right.
But
All right, so our first hint is something we already knew, which is that the Navigators Club vote record and the two handwritten notes from the previous episode each have constellations on them. Each constellation represents an individual in the Navigators. So we already know that.
So we both we know both of these are men. Then that right there says that both of these are men because they both have a stamp on the club.
Correct.
So that means that Joey's mother definitely cannot read. That's helpful
Correct.
at least. Okay.
All right. So then we've got. Oh, so we do need that vote record.
Because this one is on here. But this. Oh wait,
Okay.
they're both on here.
Hold
they're
on.
both on there.
On. So it says. So I looked at the next hint because I have no idea what it. So we need to. It says shining a light on the star map will project the Ursa Major constellation onto the vote record.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out because we never did figure out which constellation was who, right? So like, why does it matter if I cast this onto?
Let's see.
Oh, it's okay, Exquisite.
You're awesome. I'm glad you saw the lighthouse too. That makes me feel more validated because I was trying the lighthouse and was super stuck. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna get a blank piece.
I'm not seeing nothing.
Saying exactly.
What?
Exactly
Oh,
what the
sorry. It
clue
said
was
to shining a light on the star map will cast the Ursa Major onto the vote record. But I don't know what.
I think I might have an idea. Getting this to work. I need to get all 3 of these lights.
Oh,
to get
maybe.
it. So like I think we have to
So
get
here,
all 3 of
let's do
those
this.
extra lights to match. I'm gonna feel like an pretty colors.
Do that, right? Round the light a little bit here.
I was
I'm
trying to
gonna
figure
turn
out
this other one off too.
this. All 3 of the extra stars are on there now.
Yeah, so
Close as I can get it. These 2
hold
points are
this.
closer and that one's farther away, so I'm trying to figure out how to... On here, they're quite triangular.
right. Yeah, but I still can't really line up.
Because that's the thing. It's like, I
That
was
top
trying to
one's
line up
not
all
lining
3 of
up.
these, but no. Oh, that one's close because these 2 match. You get that other one over here to come in? Is
That one's right there.
that this one?
Yeah. If I get
Yeah,
that one in there,
no.
I can't get that. So let's try this again. Sorry guys if I end up blocking part of this camera.
Yeah, we're trying to actually like actively figure this out in the moment. This is so bizarre. Cool idea, but frustrating as all get out of it. Still don't understand like what we're supposed to figure out from this stuff. Mind-boggling.
That's what I'm not
right
getting
now.
either. Like
See,
what I
let's
don't
go
know
with
what
another
it's supposed
clue.
to.
Let's go with another clue. I have an idea. I made a note about voting someone else.
Yeah.
That is true, yes. It was obviously a guy.
Okay, so projecting the points that form the triangle onto the star map to align with the 3 points that form a triangle on the voting record will properly align the 2 documents.
Say that
Right.
again. Okay, so
What we were doing, we're trying to align the proper document or the document, but the problem is that I can't line
I
up.
feel like it's because we're casting it at an angle because of everything. It's not silly, but would that shine through this and through this, or would that just make this?
Right. I mean, it's gonna block the camera for a second, yes, but it's too faded.
Yeah,
it's not
too much.
strong
I was
enough.
just curious. It does make the pretty
Yeah.
starry, circly things though that you were talking about.
Yeah. So
Okay. Still feel like we're having trouble getting that one other.
okay, so that's really close to it. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
that it's got to be.
Maybe that one. These are really close together, or so is that one. And that one's the farthest away, so maybe this is the point that's the farthest away, like on its own. Like maybe that's the triangle. Not even O.
Yeah, the problem is right.
Do it one more
Block.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna try to take a photo of it just to try to visualize or do it. You get the 2 on the sides to match up, you cannot get all 3. Yeah.
I can't get all 3 stars to line up. That's
So
the problem.
close. Okay. Look at these and see if this gives you any clues. But
Uh,
not you can kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't keep.
Huh?
Just don't.
that's what I don't know if you guys here. Let me see. That's kind of what we're trying to do. So this is just a photo of what we were working to do. So I think I'm just gonna have to look at the next hint. All right, so it says the correct orientation and angle of the star map can be achieved by standing up the lighthouse illustration found on the star map
Wait a
on top
second.
of the ocean waves.
Here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So we were doing it all wrong. That's why.
Ish.
Okay,
So I'm really proud
So-
that I was on to this earlier. I just didn't think to myself correctly.
there you go. So now just tip the board at like says something about like a 40. Working.
It is. It's just hard because I can't read it.
Finding up.
Not even a little bit.
Okay, and if we
It goes that
doesn't-
way a lot
it
more.
goes that way a lot more. Okay.
Yeah, so I have to go like farther down. Yes, you change your angle. Let me not change mine. You change yours. Let's see how that.
Okay.
Yep. Farther. Yep. Stay. Want to try? You see from your angle or not?
No.
That's the
Not
problem. Is
really.
like I don't know
So
if
we
I
do
should try to do
this.
that. Yeah, that makes it go further out this direction. Even though when we line this up, I still have no freaking clue what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get it, but I don't really know what we're looking for. I really don't. That's the thing. Is like I don't understand why we're
Yeah, like what would this point
right.
out to us? That's the part I still cannot comprehend. But we never even got any description on what the star chart's supposed to be.
Right.
I'm assuming it came from Joey's, because what else would have it been from? She didn't really even mention it much in the stuff she sent us, did
Yeah.
she?
What does the Latin phrase translate to?
Second thing. Oh, Latin. I just I said it
Dentes
14 times
fortuna.
earlier, but now I can't. I think it's like
Yeah, possibly.
here we go. Fortune favors the bold.
Fortune favors the bull. How that would relate.
Bold stars. Bold stars? Wasn't there something about stars last time here? Hold on. About stars that are bold and full, there's a way forth.
Yeah.
Incorrect heading for when the stars are bold and full, there is a way forth. Yeah, and when they're hollow and unfulfilled, there is not a head.
Okay.
What?
This is to help us figure out who voted yes and who voted.
Huh?
So, fortune. Yes. So, yes, exquisite. That is correct. So, basically, the phrase indicates that when light is projected upon a bolded star on the vote record, that individual is voting yes with their constellation.
So this whole thing has been what we knew last time?
Not really. We didn't because we assumed if a certain thing was facing up.
Oh, is that not the case?
That's not the case. It has to be It has to be. Phrase indicates that when a light is put upon a bolded star. So I'm guessing that a bolded star means filled in.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah. So if you use this, and if we line it up, then it. However, if we can. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I am not certain how to get all this to line up.
Like super. I don't. I think this one's
So,
like been the most
yeah.
far fetched so far. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I'm not sure which one's voting. So that's what it is, though. It's to try to tell us who voted yes and who voted no.
So basically, the only two we need to look at are these two. 'Cause these two are the ones that wrote something on. They made their own notes.
Yeah.
So these are the two that we need to know because whoever wrote the one note, they said they voted yes. Let's see. Gave me your assurance a month ago. So this person for sure voted yes. So this one, you need to have a light land on this one.
Yeah. Because I don't know how to make that happen.
Close. That's as close as we're.
Okay. So yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. So
that's
I think
it's close. Basically, they have to try to angle their stamps accordingly.
that came
that
from
someone
last
shines
episode,
that-
right? That voting
yes,
record.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the vote record. So the way that our image, let me get some stuff turned back on, so hopefully it's not so dark in here. There we go. The way that these line up are that the light ends up on this one, which is not bolded. This one. That one. And I believe this one. That one. That one.
That one you just circled.
So that matches up when I draw on it.
Yeah, that one you just circled.
Right. But so every single one of those votes is circled.
Right, I know. What I'm trying to figure out though is this person clearly said they voted yes for the bridge, right? They said they voted yes for the bridge.
Correct. Yes. If we're
so
correct on saying that
that's what I'm saying.
The filled in star is considered bolded.
Correct. That's absolutely.
So
did they both vote yes? Did both this person and that person vote yes or not?
So this one voted no. This one voted yes. This is the original document. I think we have a copy of it still, right?
That's what I was gonna.
So we've got no, yes.
Okay. All right, so
Yes.
This one
is no. Yes. Yes. That one is no. Yeah, that one's no. The one to the right of it should be yes. Bottom two are also yes.
2 no's and 5 yeses. Does that sound accurate to you?
Looks like it. So they voted yes on the project?
This is the one to have. I think this is the Bridge Revival Committee. That's proposing the new bridge.
Right,
And
yeah.
Memory
So they're
Authority.
voting yes for it to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But it sounds like there was a deal made. It says my patient wears thin. Reassurance was given several months ago, and I gave you my vote on the bridge issue as promised. On anything on anger management yet.
Okay.
My question to you is, I have a theory on 2 different people that this. It has to be a guy because it has to be someone within the group, right? So we know the pastor's not part of this. So
Okay, we
Chris
are correct.
Ballantyne is. Oh yeah, we got it. Yeah, Chris Ballantyne's part of this group. So is his brother Stephen. So is Martin. So is Joey. Am I missing anybody that we know of? Because Ed Gundy's no longer a part of it, right?
Right.
I mean, obviously, like someone we don't know anything about, like Ryan Reaver, is not going to be talking about. Oh wait, God help me, Jordan is a part of this. Ugh,
Jordan Woodard is, yeah.
I didn't realize that. This be Jordan all along? Doubt it, because they're talking about the Rocksteady.
No,
group.
I don't think so
that's for
because
no.
Jordan wouldn't want.
He
probably
wouldn't want a lawsuit
that.
settled.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if this is Martin or Chris. It feels like it's a town council vote, but maybe it's not a town council vote. Maybe it's a vote specifically for the navigators.
Yeah, Sam Grundy is out. Well, no. We were talking about Grundy, not Sam Grundy, but Sam Grundy's dad, right?
And Eddie, he got kicked
Eddie,
out or quit. He was the one that wrote the note to his daughter on how to break in, and he was saying that they were bad people, basically, and horrible people, and he was happy to be rid of them, basically. Kind of somehow got himself out of the situation. So, well, I don't know what I was expecting, but that was a little disappointing.
We just know who voted yes and no at this point, but we don't really know.
Does anyone have any thoughts on this? I feel
What
like
do you
this
mean?
one's still Joey. Why? I still feel like that's Joey.
Do you think this one's Joey?
It sounds. I hate to say it, but it sounds whiny. And
Okay.
Joey.
Picked
So,
up files from mom.
Yep.
Left them in my desk. Right.
I don't understand why you let mom handle your papers. You won't let me. I followed everything you say, and I would have known which way to vote, even if you hadn't told me. I don't need to be
Okay, so yeah, this is
micromanaged
Joey.
anymore. What else
has
do you
gotta
need
be
from
Joey.
me to prove to you that I'm a good enough keyword?
Yeah,
He's always trying to be
and
good
this
enough.
is so that's stamped. Joey did vote yes.
Joey.
This has got to be Joey.
Oopsie.
So we know then that this one right here that voted yes, this
Question mark.
constellation, that's Joey.
This one right here is either Chris Valentine. Is Steve and Chris Valentine both in this? Chris is right. Yep, they both are.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's either Chris, Steve,
Um,
Martin. Joey's right there. Are we missing anyone else?
Clarence.
No, that could still be Prince. Yeah. Because he's part of Rocksteady, right?
Yeah, but Clarence wouldn't have voted yes.
That's right.
Clarence would have been one of the 2 no votes. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Clarence did not want this project to go forward.
Do you think Jordan would have wanted this project to go forward out of curiosity?
I don't know.
Because he reaped so much benefit from the first collapse.
Yeah. But if he doesn't think that there was any kind of investigation, I mean, if he knows about this investigation, then
Yeah.
he would probably say no. But
So we know that Chris, Steve, and Martin most likely voted. Jordan, we're not
Rowan
sure
J. Groadod is Jordan Woodard.
on. That makes so much sense now.
It's an anagram.
Oh my! I told you.
Exquisite, you are amazing.
I told you Droadodon was the most fake ass name. Sorry.
Okay.
Fake name ever.
It's
I
all
told
good.
you. I told you that. I just didn't even think to anagram it. That's brilliant.
So that business document.
That's why he doesn't want anyone else to be sued. He made all this money, and he was in charge of the company that did all this in the first place. Then isn't he? Really does have his hand in every little pie on the planet. Oh, he's shady.
There's the business registration. So Anchor Management Land Surveyors, LLC, is owned by Jordan.
Right? No. Did he pay himself? He paid himself in here.
So I'm just curious about the insurance then. Because insurance. No, because he was the owner, so that's why I got paid to him.
Mhm.
Never mind.
He was the owner. So that's the thing I don't understand. So he's the owner of the. So he was the owner of the land, correct?
Possibly.
So
I think, well, so Beth was uncovering this, right? Because.
that's true. She was basically proving that he's
Right.
an absolute scoundrel.
So, I mean, he has extreme motive, but at the same time, I mean, like I said, according to that transcript, he was at the.
But even if he was at the pool at 9:36, he would have died as late as an hour.
True.
I really feel like he still.
Okay. So we think
I vote Joey's the not guilty.
we're
That's
still
really
still
true where
thinking
that's where my vote
Joey.
is,
Okay.
yeah. Because the other one just feels like too far of a stretch because they would not expect everybody to go in and look at the transcript section.
Right.
If they can. So I really feel like it's Joe. Anyone else agree with me? I think he was okay with.
Yeah. Oh, she was saying. He could collect the insurance money.
So do we think this is the vote from the first one or the second one? Because the Bridge Revival Committee proposal I thought was Beth Reaver proposal after the first one passed.
Yeah, no,
This thing-
this isn't from the original.
Oh, okay, this is from
This
the
is
second
from
one.
Beth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from Beth's thing. Yeah. So this is their voting record in regards to like where you heard, you seeing people say, "Hey, I assured you my vote yes," that sort of thing. What have you found out? So what she was finding out was exactly what we just figured out, which was that Jordan Woodard owns Anchor Management Land Surveyors.
And what did Anchor Management Land Surveyors do or not do, though? I don't understand, because they kept saying in the news article that it was all the state of Maine. So what did Anchor Management Land Surveyors
State
have
of
to do with
Maine hired the contractors. So that was what the article was saying, was that the board did not make any decision on who to hire.
So they didn't choose Jordan.
So they didn't
Okay.
choose this company of Anchor Management.
Yeah.
State of Maine chose the company Anchor Management.
Is anyone else finding it funny the Anchorage failed?
Yeah.
Anchor
So
Management?
right.
Am I pointing out the most? See, I
yeah.
said the same thing. I love you.
Yeah. Joey's too
we
dopey.
think alike. I like it. That's what I was saying. He's kind of too pitiful. He doesn't have the spine for it. Frankly, he's not a very good conniver.
Right. So here's the thing. So if it's an anagram for Jordan Woodard, there's no way that Martin Hendricks. That's not Martin Hendricks. That's not Martin Hendricks. That's why we.
Yeah, that's the fake. That's the fake signature.
That's the fake signature. Okay.
I didn't realize Martin Hendricks signed that.
So right here. So on the land survey.
Oh my gosh, he actually signed it. Rowan J. Droidad. So this whole land survey is complete BS. Is that basically what we're saying?
Right. So right here. So yeah. So land survey inspection summary. Right. So I was trying to figure out what the proof was that Anchor, because I remember, right, Anchor Management did the survey. But so here's my thing, right? So what I realized was that it's signed by Rowan J. Droidad or whatever, the anagram. But then I looked, and I was like, well, but Martin Hendricks signed it. So if Martin Hendricks was there, how did he not? Why would he sign it knowing that Jordan was signing it as somebody not him?
And that's the key. He didn't. That's someone else faking his signature.
Yeah, somebody faked the signature.
Because that M does the squiggle off the bottom again.
It matches.
Fake signature.
It matches this fake signature right there.
Yep. Well, if you don't mind me saying so.
So, who's
Maybe
doing a fake
Martin's-
signature? But how would Jordan sign
For two
on?
people? Okay.
No. This is Hendricks Company paperwork. So how would Jordan sign as a contractor and with Hendricks Company paperwork?
Hold on a second. Could this be Joey talking about Jordan? Answer him. Client called to complain about a quote for the third time this week. It's just because I read about it. I felt like crap because this random nobody thought they'd given. Didn't even consider it. I acted like it was what I was supposed to. Charging full price. Now, Dad and Chris are going to be on my case. Pretty hear them. I will say I should have.
Wrecking this case wide open. Oh.
Company more.
So.
No, maybe not.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna know who that fake signature, as far as who made that fake signature, but
either way, that's fantastic. I'm so glad you figured out the Droidad.
Right?
I knew it was a shady name, but I didn't even think to translate it better.
Yeah.
Said the site was fine? Question mark.
Oh no, because that's what I was saying. Wait a minute. Yeah. So. But they said the site was fine is what made me look at this paperwork. So
basically,
again.
They were falsifying all of it, and they knew that site was really dangerous, and they basically were saying it was totally fine. So this was an entire scheme with Jordan from the get-go to collect insurance. So he literally got people killed for money.
Probably.
Because he knew this was going to
They-
fail.
they
He just
probably-
didn't know it was going to kill people.
What if that image? So, Chad, what if this image that you're seeing on screen right now was reversed?
That's very possible.
If you like negative flipped it, if you negative flipped it, it would mean that the center of the island was stable, and that
one
those 2
spot would be
points
the
were
worst spot
not
ever.
stable.
That one being by far.
Yeah.
I feel like Jordan just had his hands in every single portion of the plot to
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, the bow and arrow constellation knew. That would make more sense, Jordan. Us. Yep.
What do you mean?
Bow and arrow constellation. So,
Do they think that's Jordan
this
then?
one here. Remember? No. It's not Jordan. It's this one right here. My patience was thin. Your reassurance was given several months ago, and I gave you my vote on the bridge issue as promised. Have you found anything concrete on anchor management? So it's somebody that Rocksteady needs a financial boost right now. So
I feel like
whoever
it's the past.
whoever's
Why would
with
he have been doing
Rocksteady, no, whoever, whatever, there's got to be some mail associated with the Rocksteady pastor. There's no way that the pastor was going to vote yes on a bridge that he does.
I just assumed he was doing it. Sounds like he given reassurance if he voted yes on the bridge. Promised something in return.
Right, but the pastor attended the Rocksteady group, did not, but he didn't run Rocksteady group, right?
Like, it was in your Discord because I
think
don't
so.
have it.
Yeah, winning a
I'd love to
lawsuit
read
or
it just
insurance
slightly.
settlement, that's us, yeah. But I think that's a lawsuit or insurance settlement against the fact that if they find out that this company, land survey company, faked it or claimed that it was fine when it wasn't. Is it in your paperwork?
No, I don't
Okay.
have. I didn't have time this last month to print it all out. So
That was in
Reverend
episode
Reaver
4.
was in a Rocksteady meeting.
Clarence's letter, photo, encoded note, vote record, member list, principal.
Definitely in there. It was an email between Clarence and like Rocksteady people and
Yeah.
it was very at the very end. It was how we proved Clarence somewhere else, but I was trying to figure out who the lead was. So I could figure
that
out
in the
if that's the
keepsake?
name. No. Where you took a photo of it? It was the
Yeah, I agree, because I think we do have it.
it was LVAB.
Huh? What was?
Uh,
I thought you said it wasn't in that.
I don't think it was, but
Okay.
I might be wrong. I thought what was in that was the extra page of Beth of her management proposal. Learned that the other part we got was I clicked on some link of a site, didn't we? It was an email. We clicked on a link in an email. The email address somewhere.
Yeah.
And it was a live, instead of a photo, it had to be like a live thing. I just remember there was somebody who was like the group leader, and I want to know the name now because I can't.
It's not in the good
No.
offenses. And keepsake maybe is the only
Maybe,
thing. Then.
try,
What was the
so the
original
first
username?
one-
Years of light, shift all things, even stone.
Give me a second. That one was WUS. Or a folder.
Counseling email.
Nope.
Yes,
Or-
this is it.
No, it's not. Honey's not. Email we're looking for has to do specifically.
Oh, okay.
Try LVAB. It has to have a blue link. No. Boy, last. Right, that thing.
There we
that
go,
thing.
bridge.
And then I just want to know who the leader
Bridge
was.
group email thread. Good morning, Rocksteady. I hope this email. So, Sawyer Davis.
Wait a second. That name sounds familiar. Hold on. Was the guy who's being interviewed in the article?
Yeah, well, we need to look at this though. This is what we need to figure. Who here would be associated with Rocksteady besides?
Yeah, Sawyer Davis. He was in the article. Because we're so removed, I'm sure they'll forget about us, said Sawyer Davis at the Candle Vigil. He is a representative from the Rocksteady Support Trauma Network group. Been rough
Yeah,
last
but he
week,
didn't
yeah.
vote.
No, but I was trying to connect the dots, and that was
Yeah.
what I needed. Was his name to connect?
So somebody else associated with
So it's not
Rocksteady
Sawyer.
besides Sawyer Davis voted yes to help the Rocksteady network.
Only other one we know of though is Clarence, right?
Yeah. I really don't think Clarence would have voted yes.
Mm-mm.
So, but that's okay.
Oh,
Now we're getting into, I
interesting.
think, like semantics of who voted which way, but
Yeah.
I don't know that it matters at this point.
I feel like it
Um,
matters for the end game, but yeah.
It probably will, but I don't
I
know
just
that we
still
have
can't
enough.
believe I don't know who wrote it. It's a quid pro quo. That's quid pro quo involves. The question is, did one of the Ballantyne brothers lean a certain way to get something in return?
Right.
Because like the way it reads is like they voted this way, but in return they were supposed to get dirt on Rocksteady. The
No,
only
not
person-
dirt. Well, dirt on the,
Oh,
on
sorry,
the
dirt on
survey.
the, yeah. So it sounds like they were voting yes for maybe even Beth or something, and in return getting them dirt on the group.
Yeah.
On the bad guy group.
Okay, so do we think that we have the answer? Right. So we think we have the answer to this month's
It
episode,
depends on if you're gonna put it.
right? She says I think we do. So, so do you? Our notes are still up. Wait. Oh, thank you. Why did it not clear? Thank you for letting me know that. I forgot about that. So
Let's vote, or not vote, but let's. I
yeah.
agree.
So are we saying Joey is the one that's clear? So Joey Hendricks?
I vote, but hey, Jordan. Name us if we're wrong.
Right.
I had a feeling I'd seen Sawyer's name somewhere and it was bothering me, so that makes more sense. He is connected to the Rocksteady group.
Right? Yeah, he was crying in the corner all night. Yeah, exactly. All right, so what?
I
Figure
just
out.
realized Nathaniel, Kevin, and Eric. I think those are all three. Allison Bates Goods on the town council. I think that might be her three kids.
Okay.
I have a feeling there's three of them, so I just.
All right, so we're saying Joey.
Actually,
Oh, I don't know.
whenever Martin talks about it, AOS.
AOSIAH. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna send this in. We're gonna see. This is it. Message sent. Okay. Got a message back from Gwen. All right. Says, "You are completely right. Albinilla must be a nickname based on Joey's old alter ego, Albin Risk. I didn't think he still went by that name, but it makes sense. With Joey off the list, that leaves us with 3 people who could have killed Beth and might want to kill me. Jordan, Martin, and Jody. It feels crazy, but I have to talk to them. Sully doesn't agree, worries that I'll get myself into even more trouble. I get that he's concerned for my safety, but as long as Beth's murder is still out there, I'm not safe. They know I've been looking into it, and based on the voicemail and bottled note, I'd say they're getting scared. And if they're getting scared, it means we're close. I'll circle back with you once I've gathered everything. Gwen." All right. So there we go. So we were able to figure out that that Joey or Josiah Hendricks is cleared from the case. That brings us down to, like Gwen said, takes us down to what, Jordan,
The mother, father-in-law, and the
Jordan,
man.
Martin, and Jody. Yeah.
Told you, the final suspicious.
So, I mean, you know, it's always the mother-in-law, right, chat? It's always the mother-in-law.
She just comes all across as such a wicked witch that part of me feels like Martin is that, I don't know, that he could be that like sneaky guy, but now that his signature's been forged, I'm less likely to think it's someone's forging his signature. So that just seems like, obviously, if it was himself, why would he forge it? Makes me less likely to think of Martin. And obviously, Gwen called him to deal with the pool, which we didn't know prior to this episode. Remember, I told you that was always his alibi. He went to deal with the pool. The first episode, Gwen never said she had called, asked about it.
Oh, no. I thought she had mentioned that about him fixing it, but
she did.
We didn't know what time.
She mentioned he had fixed it.
We just didn't know what time.
But she didn't mention she had called him to fix it, or so when she had called
Correct,
him to fix
we didn't have a time. So, so we still don't.
Shocking, right?
So yeah, so we don't still technically have any evidence that Martin. We know that she called Martin at 9:32.
Mm-hmm.
We know that
Jordan was on the phone.
Jordan was on the phone with somebody at around 9:36. We honestly haven't seen anything about Jody.
No, really haven't. I mean, honestly, she just comes across as really nitpicky.
Right. I mean, that's it. But I mean, like, we haven't had anything as far as like to move towards her alibi.
So her alibi and Martin's alibi completely rely on each other.
Yeah.
And so my biggest thing with her that I thought was super interesting was makes it very clear mentioning that Martin took the time to get her meds together, tuck her into bed, and that she slept so well she didn't even hear the fireworks that night. They were doing firework test run before the Lighthouse Festival started. So I'm very suspicious that Martin put Tara Dormy Droppy thing from that first magazine episode in her drink or something and knocked her
Okay.
So that makes me suspicious there. So like she just really is like I don't say ditz, because she sounds like a very, very maybe really was an innocent bystander in the whole situation and then basically made her go to sleep so well that she wouldn't remember when he did or didn't come home.
Yeah.
Because he said he came home at 11 soaking wet because he dealt with the pool issue.
Right.
But if he really went to respond to that pool issue at 9:32, he never went to see Joey at the boat. He said that because he got called by Gwen and had to divert to that instead. He was so soaked out.
And we now know that Joey, even though we've cleared Joey, we also know that Joey wasn't out at the boat either.
At least not when he said he was. He could have gotten to the boat later after he was at the he was probably woeing and moaning again because his dad canceled on him, right? He's always trying to prove to his dad and earn his dad's favor, and his dad literally, instead of going went to see his wife's sister and help her with a problem instead. So it's Joey just seems to be priority 0 on everybody's list, it seems.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Bad.
So
you went from the most suspicious to now the most.
I agree.
Yay!
So so we got narrowed down.
Super excited.
Thank you everybody for helping us out with this. Exquisite, thank you for getting that anagram figured out.
Very much.
So I'll stick around, chat. I'm gonna I'll obviously do my normal closing here. For when they're seeing this on YouTube. But it's still a bit of an early night, so stick around afterwards. We'll do a little bit of an after party. I'll throw on some marbles on stream, and we can roll some marbles. But so thank you again to everybody that's hung out. Thank you if you're watching this on YouTube. Like I said, this is episode 5 out of 6 episodes. So if you all want to see more of the Hunt a Killer series done by myself and the amazing Red Panda, let us know, right? Like, I mean, we can renew this subscription. We can move on to the next story.
Take a darker turn and go. I'm sure
Yeah, I mean, and we've got some other options too. So we can also take a break from the subscription side of it and do some individual ones. But so if you all know, or if you check out the Hunt a Killer website, right, and you see some stories that you're like, oh man, I want them to do that, throw those down in the comments below too. We'll check them out. We'll see if we can't maybe get a hold of those. And go from there. So don't forget to like, subscribe, throw some stuff in the comments down below in the YouTube video. That helps out tremendously. I'm all free to do as well. And then when we also join the Discord, that link's going to be down below in the description. So join in on the Discord, get that investigator role within the Discord so you don't miss any important updates when it comes to Killer. And then join us next time for the next time that we're doing a live solve of the Hunt a Killer. Next episode, like I said, that's going to be the end of Mallory Rock series. So it's going to be the series finale. Definitely don't want to miss that. Amazing for as many people to join in with us as possible on that final episode. So make sure you check us out, if you're on Twitch. And yeah, always, and as well, check me out. 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, when I stream, so feel free to check out me over at twitch.tv/StrangeCandid. Have fun as well. So, I hope you all had fun. I'm gonna get this transitioned over real quick, and then, hang out for some marbles. Alright, bye guys!